TV shows the IMF and our CBI has signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance cooperation. Just because there's a picture of Trump being shown some Iraqi dinar and some fields, don't automatically jump to conclusions. There's no indication, nothing in any articles that says this means something. As a matter of fact, one news clipping I did come across said they believe that the picture looked altered. I don't care either way, unless it says something specific about the Iraqi dinar. Monday, they tentatively set to vote on the government. We're re-looking to see if they announce the Prime Minister that same day, and if is Sudani. The Iraqi media network and the central bank sign a memorandum of understanding to enhance cooperation. There is no coincidence to this memorandum of understanding between the central bank of Iraq and the media outlet, okay? This is what we should be happy to see. Public perception is very important during a potential exchange rate adjustment. The implications of this understanding run deep and are highly meaningful. Trump is going to offer Iraq and Iran some options. You can either take the carrot or I will give you the stick. Your choice. Donald Trump wants the Iranians out of Iraq. Reports indicate that U.S. President's envoy to Iraq, Mark Servia, has arrived in Baghdad. Baghdad today has not yet been able to verify the information circulating from independent sources. While observers await any official statement that may be issued in the coming hours to clarify the truth about the visit of the U.S. President's envoy and the course of his talks, if his arrival in Baghdad is confirmed. Just got the news on the televisions that next week, either Monday or Tuesday, Parliament will meet to vote on the president. It's good to see the Kurds are bringing the third and final president's name now for a vote. Then the next thing is certification from the IMF, World Bank, U.S. Treasury, and then the opening of the budget. And the number one law then for the Parliament is your HCL. On the cusp of constitutional decisiveness, upcoming session for the election of the President of the Republic, they are getting ready to seat the President. Then their eyes are on the Prime Minister and HCL. I believe that everything that we thought we had to wait to happen has happened. Realistically, we're only a couple of days away from being where we think we need to be. So we have to open our window. I was told that the CBI still plans to move ahead before the end of January 2026 with removing the zeros. I believe this is overly optimistic. We have seen this target move before from September, then to the end of December, and now the end of January. The GOI will need time to draft the new law to combat Iranian-backed factions. Also, Parliament will have to pass the oil and gas law as well as this new arms legislation. But first, we need al-Sudani back at the helm. The board of directors of the CBI are in control of the new exchange rate. They just made an announcement that they are ready to go international. Wow, it's finally here. The beginning of the new year, 2025, is here. and we have been talking for months about what may happen during this period of time. I want to come to you today to present yet much more evidence of the progress of the currency reform effort in Iraq. This effort is leading the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, to its destination. On our RV train ride to the final stop of the reinstatement, my CBI contact has told me on my call to Iraq yesterday, 0101, that the CBI is planning to conduct a project very soon. I asked her to define soon. I was told very soon, and that was all of a time frame she would give me. Of course, I laughed at her answer, but she was serious in her answer. In these relationships and friendships, you don't want to push the issue too much, and so I just have to back down and see now what happens. I trust this person and know her personally from my time spent in Iraq as a soldier. She is only passing on what she knows from her committee on this subject matter. Of course, these articles are trying to be objective in outlining the pros and cons of this recent CBI move. I do not agree with many of the cons, as there is an auditing process in place and the transfers are in dinars and converted to dollars or other currencies in the foreign country correspondent bank. So, there is very little wiggle room for corruption or stealing of dollars anymore. This is going to lead to the downfall of the parallel market. How long will it take to kill the parallel market? Stay tuned, as I am positive we will be reading many articles about this in the near future. Also, the CBI told us it is no longer in the business of selling dollars, which they tell us they never should have been doing that all along. But dire past circumstances forced them into the sales. The CBI is the keeper of the country's reserves, and so, why have they been selling the reserves? This has now stopped, which will also mean more reserves over time, and so we can see the sovereign funds concept becoming more and more of a reality for Iraq. Have a nice day, take care, and goodbye.